In the early 1900s, San Francisco was a hub for one of the biggest government cover-ups in history. And it all centered around an outbreak of the terrifying bubonic plague. What happened here was tragic, and it hits home, especially to the many that have a healthy distrust in what the government actually tells us when it comes to our health and what's actually happening. Back then, the bubonic plague started to take hold. But instead of telling residents what was happening, the government in the city really kept it quiet. They didn't want anything to hurt the reputation of San Francisco that was growing at the time. So they tried to keep it hush. They quarantined different portions of the city quietly, ones that they thought had the plague, even though it was spreading all over the place. And then in a very controversial decision, they used airborne pesticides to kill the bubonic plague. And these things hadn't been tested, and they started to realize that all sorts of animals were dying. Bats, which are supposed to be able to survive anything, were showing up dead, and it had a lasting impact on the health of the city. So there was two huge missteps. One, they didn't tell the public that the plague had set in. And secondly, they tried to use a very controversial experimental treatment to fix the bubonic plague. And of course, it didn't. It just made people even worse. So eventually the city did overcome it, and they were able to heal, but that left a lasting impact on the barrier between the people of the city and trust of the government to know that they would actually tell them when they're at risk. And I think that's something we all fear today, is to make sure that we know what's actually happening so we can protect ourselves and our families. So that is a bubonic plague incident in the early 1900s with San Francisco.